I'm gonna play a few songs from Jamaican heritage, the Jamaican Eagles. Then we talk to him. This one's called Money Make Friend out of the Jamaican Eagles. Listen carefully. Money Make Friend, Jamaican Eagle. Remember, it's a vintage artist. I want to big up all the listeners out of Steer Town. Big up the Taylors. Yes, Dulix. Money make friend. But as soon as my money gets low, I don't see my friends. I don't even have somewhere to go. But if I should ever have $1 again, I will have to keep holding on to that eagle brand. Jamex. I will have to keep holding on to that eagle brand. The voice of the Jamaican Eagles. You'll hear a lot about this group coming up on the interview segment of the Hype Zone. This is one thing I have no doubt about. Nobody wants you when you're down and out. Oh, yeah. This is one thing I have no doubt about. Yes, Joy, yeah. Vintage artist. Nobody wants you when you're down and out. Hey, hey, but wait until you stand on your feet again. You will see them coming back. Money make friend. You are my old time friends. Jamex. But I said no. Yes, out of a Jamaican Eagle again. Take It and Come, that's the name of this one. Mamma mia, mamma mia, mamma mia. Ooh, baby, yeah. Take It and Come, the Jamaican Eagles. The first time I saw you, girl, I know you belongs to me. Well, yeah. Yes, this is Foundation Jamaican music. We have to know our heritage. I can't believe my eyesight. Remember, we spoke to Black Slate a few weeks ago. Yeah, man, Jamix is letting you know that vintage reggae music is here to stay. Take It and Come, the Jamaican Eagles. I'll be giving you my love, baby girl. Come on, baby. Take it and come. Take it and come. You deserve it. Well, yes. I'll giving you my love, baby girl. Take it and come, girl. Take it and come. You earned it. Well, yes, take it and come on. When I look through the corner of my eyes, I know you ain't gonna tell me no lies. You are the one I've been dreaming of. The voice of the Jamaican Eagle. Take it and come on. I can't wait to wake up lying next to you, baby. No sin at all. That's the title of this next one from the Jamaican Eagles. We soon get him live. Jamex. No sin. Yes, man, the foundation. You'll hear lots more about the Jamaican Eagles. No sin, no sin at all. Wanna big up Danny Pesawa out of Cornwall College. Yes, Danny, you're right in time to hear more about Jamaican heritage. The Jamaican Eagles. Wanna big up all the Cornwall crew. Had a lot of fun last week at your fun day. Big up yourself, Steve. Big up yourself, Charles. Big up yourself, President. No sin at all. Wanna big up Janet as well. Nice to have you, Danny. Jamaican Eagle. One more I'm gonna play before I get him live for us to hear more about vintage reggae music and what he's been doing, what he's planning to do to keep our music alive. Marcus Ouja. Jamaican Eagles, no sin at all. No sin at all. Not telling I no sin at all. No sin at all. Cannot enter there. Cannot enter. This is Country Living. This one was a hit for the Jamaican Eagles. You might remember this one, Danny. You might remember this one, Med. Joy. You know this song, Country Living. Dulix. That's why I say I'm going back to country living. Country living. Wanna big up all the Senton crew. In the country where I was born and raised. I'm going back to natural living where me come from. Where the sunshine and nature rising. Where the sunshine and nature rising. I say goodbye to New York City, me no come from there. I say goodbye to Kingston City, me no come from there. Those places not worth me. Country living. The country living. Moving back to natural living. That's why I say I'm going back, y'all. Country living, yeah. I'm coming home. I say goodbye. Yes, country living. City, me no come from there. I say goodbye to Kingston City, me no come from there. Those places not worth me. Going back to country living. Going back to natural living. That's why I say la 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 la. Yeah. La 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 la. La 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 la. La 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 la, la 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 la, la 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 la. I'm going back to country living where me come from. In the country where I was born and raised.
sunshine and nature rising, where the sunshine and nature rising. I say goodbye to New York City, me no come from there. I say goodbye to Kingston City, me no come from there. Those places not hurt me. Going back to country living. Going back to natural living.
Jamix.
That's why I say la 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 la. Yeah. La 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 la.
Yes, sir. That was Country Living from the Jamaican Eagles. I think we have the Jamaican Eagles on the line. Are you there, sir?
Yes, sir. I am happy to be here with you. I'm happy to be there with you, Hear you talking.
Yes. But before we get into talking to Mr. Horace Johnson, I'm going to give you a history of Horace Johnson and the Jamaican Eagles. Just listen, jammers. Horace Johnson is from the parish of St. Anne, Steertown to be exact. And he grew up amidst an area and a time where it was destitute. In Jamaica, it was destitute. He made a way for himself. And at an early age, he found himself as a singer, placing second in the parish festival singing competition. Right? He was part of the Toots and the Maytals era. He was part of the Bob Marley, Lloyd Parks. Remember, we spoke to Lloyd Parks here. And he was the lead singer of the band that taught Mr. Johnson to play the guitar, which is a very good guitar player, after which he sang with a group called the Hippie Boys for a time. He then formed this band in Steertown called the Eagles, and they released several albums for a variety of studios back in the day. He also honed his craft in the hotel industry. Mr. Johnson, he is a noted singer. He also left the Jamaica and went to the States, and in New York he contributed to sing and perform as the Jamaican Eagles. He appeared in several clubs throughout New York, including the Q Club, Club Dynasty. Any one of you know Q Club and Club Dynasty out of New York? Yes, he was part of that era as well. He's also part of the Smithsonian Institute and Jamaica Reggae Vintage Artists Association. This is Mr. Howard Johnson, the Jamaican Eagles, and we're going to talk about the Jamaican Eagles, the way he grew up in Jamaica, how he became a noted singer. Okay, Mr. Johnson, over to you. I want to know about your early years in St. Anne and Steertown and how you became part of the musical fraternity.
Yes, sir. I grew up in the church in Steertown. And, at early age as boy, little kid, I was singing inside of my house. And one day, the preacher, a lady called to my mother and tell her that he's going to sing on the radio someday. And, I hear that, but I didn't know what she's talking about. So I finally grow up, have that feelings for music, and I leave Steertown and I go to Trelawney at a place they call named Stuart Town. And I leave Stuart Town after a while and I come back to Steertown. Then I leave Steertown and go to Kingston. Going to Kingston, I end up find myself among folks and the Maytals. They was living at Trenchtown, 9th Street in Trenchtown at the time. And I was around Bob Marley too. I was around Light Parks. Light Parks did have a group they called named the Termites. Ian Wenty. The guy named Renford, but we call him Wenty. So, you know, and we were there. There was a club they called Q Club out on the Alpha Tree Road, just at the bridge, at Alpha Tree Road there, coming up to Mullins Road. A club was over there. So Max Romeo and the whole of us, you know, there was always a pickup band that they have a clubs in radios they call named Stable, Tit for Tat, and Light Parks, and Family Man Aston Barrett, Carlton and brother, another a keyboard player called Bobby Calfat, and all of us was grouping together. Then I started to learn about the music now and started to get into it. And there it took off from there, and I went and I rent a guitar and I started to play the guitar. I couldn't play it good, but anyhow, I ended up playing until one day Toots take it and show me and say, "This is the way you play it, party." You know, he called everybody party.
Okay.
And he showed me G, C, and D. Don't cheat cards. So after I learned that, I started to improvise on different cards and build up myself. Then I went back to Ouja in Steertown, 1970. I went back. I buy a guitar for £7, and I found the group. Me and two other guys, Mello and Pernell, and we call ourselves the Eagles.
Nice.
So we finally go into a festival, a parish festival, looking for talent. And we go to Portland start from St. Anne's, Portland, Tony, till we go to Kingston. When we come to Kingston, we get the second place. And then they give us a letter and send us to Duke Reed. Okay. And we go to Duke Reed and we do 2 songs, and it didn't come out. You know, we never get any money. Sounds good. Because we hear ourselves and we feel good. Yeah, you know, man. But we never get no money. So I went on to Federal and Federal Records, and then I get a #1 hit right there, which is Country Living.
Right. Just play Country Living. So I talk about Country Living a bit. Is it because of how you grew up, why you decided to, pen a song about country living? Because a lot of us, myself, we have connections to country, but you grow and go to school in Kingston. Country living is nice. And tell us some of the inspiration that you had in writing the song Country Living for it to become a hit.
Okay, writing that song to become that hit. It was kind of little rough in Kingston when I lived there, because everything, you have to buy everything there. You know, if you have a friend and he give you a couple $, and I give you a 10 cent or a 5 cent or a shilling, see, they don't look for it tomorrow because he don't have it himself. So it was kind of rough. So when I go back to Kingston, when I go back to Ouja, I realize, my parents and other people, if they run short of something, they could call to the next person next door and said, "You have any banana over there, or you have any breadfruit? Can give me a peg, and I want to give my whole a breadfruit." In Kingston, you don't get nothing like that. So I could see that the different living in the country. You can get things from people. People used to share things. People used to give people things, help one another. So it was a totally different. So in the country, it was totally different from living in the city in every different way. So that's what gave me the experience to write the song Country Living.
Okay, good. And it became a hit, not just Jamaica. Tell us, was it part of your journey to leave Jamaica and go to the U.S.? Did Country Living help you in that regard for you to leave the island? And tell us what happened when you get to North America, how the music became part of your day life or whatever it is.
Okay, before I come to America, Country Living give me a name. The name was my name was popular because I was playing all over. I was playing in New York. I was playing in Japan. I was playing in all over because of royalties that I get from the Performance Rights Society. The computer rights people come down and tell you where them collect the money from. So that's why I know it was all over the place. So I kinda have a name there. So I got a job in the hotel with a band that I was playing in the hotel, and it was a weekly job. So I was there for a while.
Which hotel was
until
that? Which hotel you were playing in?
Okay. I used to play at Couples Hotel, the first Couples Hotel in St. Mary in Ocho
Okay.
by it owned by the Issas. The Issa them own it. The first Couples Hotel.
Yep.
I have a band. I did have a band there, and I left there, and I come to Club Caribbean in Runaway Bay,
Nice.
and I was there as well. I play out the whole place from Ocho Rios right to Montego Bay, because I was the inspector for the Jamaica Federation of Music Union in Ocho Rios local.
Wow.
So some of the guys them, they drink and things like that, and they didn't have good behavior. So, I will have to sometime when they call me, I have to give up my job and take their job and give them my job, switch it around and change it, because the hotel managers, they used to be affiliated with the union, so we like family.
Yes. Okay.
So, yes, so I play out through many hotels right into Montego Bay.
Good.
So
good
Doctors
to
Cave
know.
Beach,
Yeah, man. Good to know.
Seawin, Sandals Royal Caribbean,
Yes.
Upper Deck. I was all over the
Yeah, man,
place.
we
And
have
then,
a hotel man play music for us, Mixmaster Magic. Magic was at a hotel, I don't remember, somewhere in Trelawney. You might have crossed path with Magic. He played before me, an awesome DJ. Okay, so the hotel so while you were at the hotel, you were touring with Country Living?
no, I don't get no shows nowhere, because I'm in the country, and I didn't know that. What I realized, to get yourself to move up, you have to leave country and live in Kingston.
Okay.
And I didn't go back there. I didn't go back there because I have kids that I had to feed. I have to take care of. So I have to find a 9 to 5. I have to find a weekly job.
Family
So
man.
I have I have a weekly job in there. So I didn't go in Kingston to stay around, so I could get a job to go on tour and so on and things like that. So I was just stuck in that for a while, and I thank God, because my kids I help them. I could be able to help them find
That's
food
good,
and
that's good.
send them to school
I
and so
want to
on.
big up listening in the Taylors, Devon Taylor out of Washington, Steertown Manor. Professor Taylor, I might say, and
Yes.
Mr. Preston Taylor.
Yes.
They're joining the chat. They're not in the chat, but they're listening. And
Yes.
they said to big you up. So you was in the hotel and you did your thing. When did you go to the U.S.? How did, we deal with Jamaica, we know what is happening, you set up your family, you're known all over, every hotel that was on the North Coast, you did your thing. You go to the U.S. Tell us what happened when you get to the U.S. and when was that?
Okay, I leave Jamaica in 91. I leave Jamaica, and I come to Brooklyn with the intention to further my career, because I said, if I come to America and I'm here, I will get a better chance, because this is where most of the songs them come on and make it and so on, and you get a breakthrough. So, and Brooklyn was one of the main places, So I come there. When I come there, I find out that it wasn't like what I think, because I didn't have a green card. I come there on just a visa.
Yes, I see.
So, and I couldn't get a job, and I was moving around. I do a couple of shows.
Yes, good.
At Q Club. At Q Club, I do show at Dynasty.
So we have a Brooklyn DJ, him named DJ Chris. He was on earlier on. He's a Brooklyn man. So all those clubs you talk about, DJ Chris would know about it. and he's a music man.
Yes, and
So listen, you
yeah,
did that. Earlier on, I played some music from an artist that you happen to know. When we were talking, Glenn Washington, and you
yes.
know, you guys found a link and moved on. So you in New York, you're doing a regular job, you're trying to do the music. So we're in 2024 now. We're in 2024. Things have changed. What are you planning to do to make yourself be known again? When are we going to see another country living hit coming out of the Jamaican Eagles? And by the way, is it a solo group or you're still along with other members?
Okay, just excuse me for a while before I answer that question. But let me give a shout out to Mr. Devon Taylor. You hear me? Because a Steertown man. All of we come from Steertown, and enough respect to you, Devon. What the
Yes.
next brother name again?
Preston.
Preston, man. Enough respect me, youth. Enough respect me, youth. A brownie from Steertown, man. Damn it. Eagles. So just give thanks and big up yourself. I know you do some great work, because I hear about you, I
Yes.
respect you a lot, Mr. Taylor. Respect you a lot, Mr.
Yeah,
Taylor.
man. Miami
Hold up
Bay
your head, me youth.
Fisherman Village. It's big, and
Yes, yes,
Devon is
yes,
working hard for it. Yeah, man. Big up.
yes, yes. Hold up yourself. About 3 years ago, I talked to your uncle, Laka, Sal, baby man. About 3 years ago, I speak to him. So we still in touch with the Taylor. Me still in touch with the Taylor, them. You know what I
Yeah,
say?
man. Yeah,
So give
man.
thanks,
Love it.
Levan.
Love it. Yes.
Okay, so
So,
let me come around and answer your questions now. Your question is that when I leave Brooklyn, I end up come to New Jersey. I end up come to New Jersey, and don't have any paper. I have to find something. I have to find something to get going. So I hold here, but thank God I didn't go in the fast lane. I never touch the fast lane at all. I stand up as a man and work my
yes.
way in and I get
Your
through
foundation.
and
Your
spread.
foundation.
Yes, yes, until I get my green card. And then I get a job in the school. I was working in the high school. I do 16 years in the high school
What?
as a custodian.
Good, good, good.
And I drop out of the music automatically because there's a lot of things I have to do in the school, taking care of them kids and being around. So I couldn't concentrate on singing the music, writing the music. Now not have to pay attention, work some money, put it together, and do what I'm doing. So I I I retire. I retire 2000 and 2000 and what? 2000 and what? 2016, 17, 2018. I retire. So when I retire, now I say, all right, you know what? No. Yes. 2018. I released the album 2015 before I retire because I did have some material, so I put it together, and I said, all right, I'm going back in the music full time now.
Good.
So I retire now and I come out. Now I find myself with a little studio of my own.
Nice.
And I'm still making music. I'm still making music, and I wanted to give a shout out to the young youths them.
Yes.
That most of us right now that you're singing out there as vintage artists from way back. We sing because we love the music, and we sing because we want the music to continue, that the younger youth them can pick it up, take it up and take it and move on with it. Take it to another level, that's okay. But I just wanted to tell them this. Doing music, proper timing is the key. Proper lyrics, pronunciation, sing English, is the key. You know what I'm saying? And you have what you'd call prophecy, reality, and message. Different type of temper, lyrics that you put together with music. And I just want the youth them to understand. So, well, Jamaican music, we build it. We build it. It come from nowhere. We build it. We work hard to build it. So don't make it go down. Don't let it go. Don't make it drop. Take it up and move on with it.
Yes, tell
Take
them.
it up, youth, and move on with it.
Yeah, man.
Take
That
it up
that
and
is
move on with
why.
it. So,
That is why, in my endeavor to push music and for Jamix, our acronym is
yes.
just awesome music, and we want people to know that you tell people you play music, they start to say, Oh, no. This is vintage, and Jamix is promoting that throughout all the DJs. We try on these interview series to let our listeners know that our music needs to be shared. The heritage needs to go forward. And you said you're in New Jersey and you're doing stuff. You did a new album that's 9 years ago. What
Yes.
can we hear from? I know you did Beetroot. Big up yourself, Joy Fairclough, and all the crew. You did the Beetroot show
Yes.
earlier on this year. That's
Right.
a thing that's going on. Tell us how you could find more music from the Jamaican Eagles. How we as
I, d-
listeners.
I do some more after the album. I do some more songs. I do a song in COVID
Mm-hmm.
called Father Please Come Quick.
Right.
It's a video. It's also on YouTube.
Mm-hmm.
All right. I think I get 1.4 views on that.
Okay. Good.
I do another song they call name Black Woman.
Right.
Black
right.
Black woman base up of. I find out where all the black women them last year was graduating
Yes.
that crazy. Having
Yes.
diploma of them this summer in England, in America, in Jamaica, in Africa. All the black women them was moving up, and there was a woman in America here called Ketanji Brown Jackson that the president give her the edge to be a high court judge, and they was criticizing her because she black.
Yes.
So that gave me the inspiration was to write that song, and that one is on
Okay.
YouTube. I'm sitting down playing a piano. It's on YouTube. It's called Black Woman from the Jamaican
Yes,
Eagles.
we will big it up. Yeah, we're gonna start to wrap up now, Mr. Eagle. It's a pleasure to have, and for people to hear the message. I want the people to hear the message that the music is not dying. The veteran artists are coming back, giving you new material. You're still writing music, which we love to hear. And don't let Jamix be just a passing thing. We want to see and hear from you. You could come by, the management and staff, Junior Taylor, CEO, Sophie Taylor, co-CEO, and other DJs like myself, Gregory G, DJ Don, Mixmaster Magic, DJ Chris, Doc Jules. We all like to know that the vintage artists are part of the music establishment, and it's nice to have you. Any closing words? I know you big up the Taylors. Any other big ups you have before we close this interview?
Well, yes, but let me just touch on something. I have a lot of music to release on tape right now, and I have a new one which I don't know if you have it there, which I think you should have it there too. It's called No Sin, No Sin at All.
Yes, I played it. I played it earlier on. Yes, I played it earlier on.
Right, and that's a new release, and I have a lot more coming up. And
Okay.
I want to big up Miss Joy Fairclough, and ask her to continue to do her good work that she's doing. I want to big up them guys in Steertown like SS, Jabuz, Rennie. Don't we in Miami Bay? We touch Miami Bay. Don't I want to big up my nephew and nieces them. And my daughter Janice. Just give them a shout out that I'm still here and I'm taking out an interview here and thinking them to make them know that I love them. You know what I mean? And we
Yes.
still carrying on.
Okay, yeah, man. So, walk good. I hope to hear from you in the near future. And on the behalf of Jamix, the Music Experience, it's a pleasure talking to you, Mr. Johnson from the Jamaican Eagle. Don't go. Stay on the line.
No.
I want to say some more words to you. I'm going to play a little bit of a country living before the listeners leave this interview. Yes, country living.
La, 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 la. La 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 la. La 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 la. Yeah. La 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 la. La 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 la. That's why I say I'm going back to
Jam X.
country living where me
Marcus
come
Ouja.
from.
Yes, a country living.